This was a rapper named PNB Rock, and he had a lot of devoted fans. One of them spoke to us here at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle this morning, and he says he is heartbroken.
He was unique. He had a specific, his tone of voice was just, something you never heard before. And he talked about, like, the struggle.
PNB Rock's real name is Rakim Allen. Originally from Philadelphia, he made a name for himself blending melodies with his rapping. In 2016, he had a hit called Selfish, and he collaborated with other artists like Chance the Rapper, Meek Mill, and Ed Sheeran. He and his girlfriend were eating lunch here at the Roscoe's on Manchester near Maine yesterday. A man with a gun came up to his table and demanded the jewelry he was wearing. Witnesses say Rock argued with him. They say the robber shot him several times, removed his valuables, ran outside, and got away in a waiting car. Rock later died at a hospital. He was 30 years old. Detectives were looking at surveillance video to see if they could identify the suspect.
It is a bold crime, and it's tragic that two people come to eat and enjoy their meal, and they're getting robbed while patronizing a restaurant.
Just before he was killed, Rock's girlfriend posted this on Instagram showing the food they ordered, but the post also identified their location.
Let me brew this shit, man. Now, I told you guys, man, I was on break for 2 weeks from the Lunchroom Chatter podcast. Y'all know what time it is. This is that.
Brand new LCP.
It's going to be a little short bonus episode because you guys know I can't leave you guys for 2 weeks straight without no kind of content. Now, as you guys know, I believe it was on Monday or Tuesday, the rapper PNB Rock was killed in California. Now, I believe that this goes into a lot of the conversations that I've had in the past about safety, about not posting everything you do on social media, and how sometimes you got to enjoy the moment. Now, I want to say first and foremost, man, RIP to PNB Rock, his family, just much love to his family, his fans, his everybody who loved him. Now, I was familiar with some of his music, but I wasn't a fan. Like, he was nobody I sought out, but I knew his name. But the fact that he's 30 years old, has 2 kids, and that those 2 kids have to grow up and spend the rest of their lives without a dad, just with the memories of their dad that they have right now, man, that's a tough reality, man. Now, again, first and foremost, man, PNB Rock is dead because of the killers. I want to make sure I let that be known. PNB Rock is dead because of the killers. But there are certain things, again, as I've said before, you guys who tune into that
brand new LCP
consistently, you know how I feel about posting things on social media and how sometimes, like I said, you got to enjoy the moment. Like if you go out with your man, you go out with your girl, you go on a date, you go on a trip, you go play basketball at a park. You don't have to post everything on social media. You don't. You can just enjoy the moment, especially now. Like what happened to PNB Rock wasn't something that just happened now. This has been consistently happening over the years, especially with celebrities. We just seen it happen 2 years ago with rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Me and him share the same birthday, July 20th. Pop Smoke was killed in California, same state. He was killed in the same state because he had luggage. He posted his luggage on social media, and on his luggage, he had the luggage tag on the bag that showed the address to where he was staying at. And motherfuckers seen that. About an hour or two later, they showed up at the rental property where Pop Smoke was staying at. They got him as he was in the shower, shot him dead. You cannot post your location. Now, I know people say, well, you can't post your location when you're there. You don't got to post your shit at all. Enjoy the moment. You out with your man, you out with your girl, you having some chicken and waffles. Talk to your man. Talk to your partner. You don't got to be on your phone taking a picture of your chicken and waffles and tagging your location. I know it seems like I'm getting but it's frustrating, man. Because yes, this young man should have been able to sit down with his girl, and she should have been able to take a picture of the food. They should eat, go about their day, and he should still be alive. And she should be out there trauma free. Yes, but this is Earth. Shit don't work the same way it do in a Disney movie. You got to be mindful. You got to be aware, because you don't get a second chance to redo life once it's taken away from you. You don't. That's what I want people to realize. You don't get a second chance to redo life once it is taken away from you. So if you go out with somebody, you go out with your partner, you spend time with your spouse, you go out, you having a date at a park, enjoy the date in the moment. You don't got to go out and take a picture of the park that you guys are and post a boomerang of you guys walking. Like, I know that we live in a day and age now where everything has to be shared on social media, but it does not. It doesn't. And that's where I feel like, because I'm only 33, but I feel like I'm kind of like the old dinosaur in so many senses, because even in past relationships, I've always been the one to be bashed. Oh my God, you don't post me on social media. Oh my God, we out on a date. Why you not taking pictures? Why you not posting me? And I'm like, because I'm enjoying the date. We are out somewhere as a couple. And if we out as a couple, I want to be able to enjoy us being out as a couple. I don't want to be you glued to your phone. Let's say, for example, we out at fucking Applebee's. They bring out your fucking plate. Now you want to post a picture of your plate. Like, for what? What's the reason? I know, like I said, we're in a day and age where motherfuckers just like oversharing every fucking, like you go to fucking Victoria's Secret, you buy a pair of panties, they post a picture of the panties. Now, it was a couple years ago, man, where I was following this woman on Instagram, right? This is a couple years ago. And she went to a casino. Now, at the casino, she had a lucky day. Let's clap it up. She had a lucky night. She won $3,500 at the casino. Guess what she did? She posted her winning receipt online. Oh my God, God is so good. I won $3,500 last night. And I'm like, why would you do that? Now, she was someone who, she revealed all of her fucking information. And by that, I knew where she lived. I knew where her kids go to school at. I knew everything around her house, because she's the type of person, she posts every fucking thing online. So now, let's say, for example, I'm a criminal. I'm a robber. Like, you telling me someone who follows you, who might be in a position to where that $3,500 could help my life. I'm a criminal. I'm a robber. And you telling me that you want it. So now, if I'm someone with bad intentions, I already know where you live at. I don't know your apartment, but I know your building because of the information that you reveal on social media. Now, if I pop up, I wait for you because I want that $3,500. It's that easy, because you guys have to stop being so revealing. And that's one of the negatives about social media. It makes people feel as if they can't just live their fucking life. You go out today, you buy a lottery ticket. Let's say you win $10,000. Enjoy your $10,000. That's not me being a hater. That's me caring about your safety. Because the rapper, again, PNB Rock, even before that, he was on social media. He was on Instagram. He posted a picture of himself, a little video of himself wearing all of his gold chains in the same clothes that tragically he passed away in. Showing off his gold chains, the expensive medallions around his neck. So yes, criminals are watching you, because social media makes it that much easy. The same way it makes it easy for the police officers. To where criminals commit crimes, they go on social media, they post a gun, they post the shit that they stole, and now a lot of cops now are checking social media because motherfuckers are posting their crimes online. Now, let me tell you guys a little quick story. Now, first time I ever seen somebody get smacked, I was about 9, 10 years old. I was in the lobby. You guys know, man, I grew up in Webster Avenue in the projects. I'm in the lobby right now. Everybody who's in the projects know that this particular guy was a drug dealer. Everybody knew, but nobody said nothing, because we knew, keep your mouth fucking shut. Now, he was a drug dealer, and he never advertised it. He never said, yo, I sell drugs. He was so discreet. You see him every day in the lobby. He's so polite. He going outside to the store, catching the bus. Hey, good morning. When I tell you, this motherfucker had manners. Like, he was so polite, had the best manners in the world. And he never advertised himself as a drug dealer ever. He never did. So one day, right, I'm in the lobby. I came home from school. Now, there's a guy, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He came in the building. He wanted to buy some drugs. Now, he's seen the guy who everybody knew was a drug dealer. But again, he never advertised it. He never said, yo, I'm a drug dealer. But this one stupid motherfucker, he came in the building. He said, yo, I was looking for you. I'm trying to buy some weed. Next thing I know, all I heard was he got smacked twice. I'm like, oh shit. And he told the guy after he smacked him, he said, I don't sell drugs. Watch your fucking mouth. And when he said that, again, I was 9 and 10. I'm looking like, oh shit. Because I knew this motherfucker sell drugs. But that's when I was like, okay, so you don't advertise your shit. Because to me, that's the mind of a real criminal. Like, if you know that you're going to do something that's illegal, you don't go on IG. You don't go on Instagram. You don't go on fucking Facebook and say or post a picture of the gun like so many criminals do now. Like I said before, man, real criminals, you don't know they're criminals until you do some shit and you get smacked in the fucking face. That's why I said, man, if you're going to go out, you're going to have fun with your partner. You know, if you go out and you want to wear chains, you want to do this, you want to move around in a way that's reckless, you can do that. But you don't got to post your fucking location online, and those around you should know to not do that. For their safety and your safety. Because you don't want to be out. You don't want to be out enjoying yourself. And now, of course, yes, again, before some woman hit me, well, you know, I should be able to post my location and not worry about getting shot. You should be. But if that's what you want, go jump your ass in a Disney movie. Because this here is Earth. You don't get what the fuck you want. I should be able to have $1 million and walk through the hood at 2 a.m. and not get robbed. But y'all know damn well I'm going to get robbed because that's Earth. That's the way shit fucking works. And like, I feel bad for his girlfriend because she was there as he was killed. And like, I don't even want to picture myself in the position of, you know, having to live with that guilt for the rest of my fucking life. That's something I did. Of course, she didn't kill him, but something I did led to the untimely demise of my partner. I would assume to be somebody she loved. And that's tough, man. So I feel for her, man. And, you know, as they say, you know, a lot of times in life, these things are lessons learned. But to have to learn a lesson at the expense of your child's father, somebody you love no longer being here, man, that's tough. So I actually feel for the young lady, man. I really do, man, because that's something that's traumatized and something that she's going to have to live with the rest of her fucking life, man. So again, you guys out there, man, please be mindful. You got a partner. If you even go on a trip with your boys, with your girls, enjoy the trip, man. Social media, to me, it's not to post any and everything about your life. Again, like I said before, I know now we live in a day and age where if I don't post it online, then my friends won't know it's happening. So the fuck what? Go out, enjoy yourself, get home safe, man. It's crazy motherfuckers that, like, we don't know everybody that follows us. We got people that follow us, that stalk our account, that just watch and wait for their opportunity to get, as they say, a quick come up. So you guys out there, man, please be safe, be mindful. Like I said, man, with the podcast, with that,
Brand new LCP.
I'm on a 2-week break, but I got content, like little small content drops like this dropping because, of course, man, there's been a lot of things going on in my life, a lot of changes, and, you know, I kind of need a little mental break, but I figured I'd come by, stop by, give you guys this quick bonus little piece because this thing, it's been on my mind, man, because it's always tough when you watch, you know, young men, young black women tragically pass away at an early age because they get too caught up in the imaginary world of social media. Again, this could have happened without social media, but you don't want to assist somebody in finding your location, especially when you're a celebrity, man. So you guys out there, man, stay tuned in, stay locked in. As always, man, share the podcast on Instagram with your friends, among your co-workers. Let your friends know the Lunchroom Chatter podcast is dope as shit. Tell them to follow me on Instagram so that we can have these great, amazing conversations. You guys can be a part of the polls, the questions that I ask, and make sure you guys stay tuned in, man. As always, man, it's your man Johnny Shows. This is that
Brand new LCP.